What's up, guys? So, I felt like I had to do a video for this because reading something that I wrote is probably not a lot of people are going to do. So, what I want to do, this is for the leaders. This is for people that not only want to trade, but also build the business. So, if that is you, you want to go chairman in 2018, listen up for the next 2-3 minutes while I go over this, okay? So, basically, the top things that you need to understand moving into 2018 to even consider hitting your first rank, regardless of Plat 150, but the foundational rank Platinum 600. This is critical. This is something I did not have when I first started, but it took me a long time. It took me to get into the process to really start to understand what it's going to take to get to that next level, right? Just a brief story, and I know I've probably said this before, but for those of you who are new, who have not heard this, for the first 7 to 8 months of 2017, of my first initial run with IML, understanding what it's gonna take for me to get to where I need to be, I was literally digging myself a hole. And I got to a point where I was like, what the heck are you doing? Like, I felt like I wasn't moving forward. I smashed rank, cool, but I wasn't progressing. I almost felt like I was plateauing for like months. And it stuck out to me. I was like, Abby, you were digging a hole so that you could build yourself a foundation to build off of. Because now, going into 2018, I have the understanding, the awareness, and the appreciation, as well as the self-esteem, the belief, and the confidence that is necessary in order to get to that next level, in order to get to where I need to be moving forward, okay? So you may feel like, you're going through things right now and you feel like, you're stuck, or you just can't get to wherever you want to go. I'm going to tell you right now, you may be digging your hole for yourself. You may be digging that hole that is necessary to build that strong foundation, because the strongest, tallest, biggest, baddest buildings in the city have the deepest foundation, and that's what you're creating for yourself, okay? Some longer than others. But to dive into this, some of the top things that you guys need to be aware of, and I'm going to post these questions, comments, whatever you want to call them, below the video, okay? Do you have a daily routine? That's priority, okay? Do you have a daily routine? The most successful people have a routine in how they carry themselves throughout the day. How you start today, how you start the day is how you're going to finish the day. Make sure you start off strong and have your priorities in mind. I always have my top 3 to 5 priorities that I set out to do every single day. Just to give you an example, for me, as far as building the business, I have to get a certain amount of exposures every single day. For me, minimum is 3 exposures a day. Okay, depending on what I'm doing and all, everything else. Another thing, I'm reaching out to 30 plus new people every single day. Okay, those are just a couple things that I prioritize, that I do not fall asleep until those things are done. Okay, there's a couple other things too that I prioritize, but you guys have to understand for yourself, what are those things? Refer back. I sent everybody a questions document. Refer back to all those questions that I wrote out to really start to become aware of everything that you need to be doing in order to be successful, okay? You need to know your priorities for the day so you know how to map out your routine and create those good habits. You need to understand your goals moving into 2018 quarter 1. There's 4 quarters in a year. Understand quarter number 1 is going to set you up for the entire rest of the year, okay? You have to be diligent. You have to be consistent. You have to be persistent in what you want and how you're going to get there, okay? So understand the goals that you want for quarter 1. What are your, what rank do you want to hit? How much money do you want to be making with trading, or at least how much do you want to be growing your account on a weekly, monthly basis? Okay, do you have a trading plan? Do you have a business plan? Are you contacting new people? All right, you always be asking questions, always be adding value to yourself so that you can take that value that you're learning and give it to your team. Okay, that's the other thing I was going to say too, is providing a guide for new customers that are coming into your business, okay, within their first 90 days. That is so important. That is something I did not do. Okay, that is something I did not do, which is one of the reasons why I didn't actually develop people the correct way when I first started. Okay, that's something I realized that, what got me to Plat 600, Plat 1000 was not going to get me to Platinum 2K and above. I kept bringing in new blood, but my team wasn't. You can't get to chairman that way. At least that's not duplicatable. And you need to teach things that are duplicatable. So giving people a guide that they can follow, both trading and business, if that's what they want to do, you have to be ready to and prepared to give that to your team. Okay, that's so important. If you don't have a guide, I have one and I can send it to you. I know everybody's going to do things differently. That's totally fine. Whatever works for you, do it. But if you don't have something, or if what you're doing is not working, message me and I'll send you the guide. Okay, and you can remodify it, whatever, do what you got to do to it. That's just what has been working for me. Okay, but you have to have some kind of a system in place. I know this information may seem overwhelming, but trust me, once you understand, once you get your groove, that's what this next 90-day period is for. I'm doing this now because come January 1, quarter one has begun. Okay, 2018 has already begun for us, but for the rest of the world, 2018 begins in like 2-3 days from now, and we have to be prepared. Okay, and you have to have guides for people and check-ins. So I'll just say this briefly for new customers, right? New customers, they're brand new, they just want to learn how to trade, or maybe they want to get their services for free. I have check-ins, okay, for every 2 weeks. So I break it up into 30-day to 2-week periods. Okay, so that's for brand new customers. That's what I do for the whole 90 days. Every 2 weeks, I'm checking in with them. Not because I'm trying to harass them or tell them what to do or control or anything like that. It's because most people, this is their first time enduring something like this. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. And you don't know what you're doing, so I'm going to help you get on the right path for success. That's literally what I'm here to do. Okay? And after that 90-day period, they're going to become self-accountable. They're going to become, responsible for what's going on. They're going to be aware of everything. They're going to be somewhat self-sufficient. You're still here to help them, but you still need to take responsibility of the people that are in your team, not lead them astray. You need to guide them. Okay, that's your job. You're not here to teach them how to trade. You're here to guide them. That's huge. And the last thing I was gonna say is, guys, understand why you're doing this. Who are you doing it for? What are you doing it for? Because I'm gonna tell you, I was at a point where I was messaging 100 people a day. 100 people a day for like 3 months straight, and I was getting sick of it, because it was like, why am I doing this in the first place? And I didn't have a strong enough why. I didn't have a strong enough reason as to why I was doing this. So I was drained. I was so out of what I was doing. It was so mundane. I was just kind of going through the motions. And you guys have to have a reason, a strong enough reason why the actions that you're doing have to be backed by some kind of meaning, some kind of purpose. Otherwise, you're going to fall off, okay? This point right now, for those of you who have not hit Platinum 600 or even Platinum 1000, this is your breaking point. This is where people quit, okay? This is where people quit right now, because they feel like they can't get to that next level. They feel like they can't bring people on, or maybe they were consistent for a little bit and they kind of fell off. Well, shit happens. Things happen. Life happens. Not everything's going to be the same. You have to adapt, okay? You have to keep growing. Look at this as an opportunity to grow, not as a stall or a stopping point. This is an opportunity for you to make your circumstances better, because I can tell you what, regardless of where IML takes you, of where IML goes, or where you go with IML, the fact of the matter is, networking, building relationships is one of the most advantageous skills and things that you can do for your future, because it's not about what you know, and it's not about who you know. It's about who knows you. So get your face, get your name out there for people to recognize you and what you're doing. You're going to attract people and leaders and high vibrating people into your life based on the things that you are doing, because you're leading by example, and it starts with you and giving that to your team, okay? It took me a long time to get to where I am. I'm in no way, shape, or form where I want to be, or something to applaud about, or anything like that. I've been doing this for about 14 months to the day, and I just understand that it's a process. And if you want anything great in life, it's going to take time. But are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to put in the time, invest your time into making this happen? Because I'm going to tell you what, that Platinum 1000 residual check makes all the difference. And I'm going to tell you what's even more significant than that check is the fact of the matter is the people that you are impacting on a daily, regular basis. That's what's most important. Watching people grow and transform. You take people out of their hideous lifestyle where they weren't growing. There was no opportunity. They weren't moving. They were stagnant. They were listening to people that were just bringing them down. Okay? That's the most priceless thing you can ever do. When I hit Platinum 600, it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the rank. Even though the money made a lifestyle change for me, what mattered the most was the fact that I was able to do that. And I didn't believe that I could. And that's going to be a monumental rank for a lot of you guys. The fact that you didn't believe that you could, but you did it anyway. And then 40 days later, I hit Platinum 1000. And I bet you guys, with the information that you know now, because I didn't know this stuff. I did not know this stuff when I first started. You guys could do it in record time compared to me. So I'm going to sign off. This video I'm going to post up to YouTube. Message me. I'm going to post the questions below. If you guys have not gotten the questions document that I sent out, please message me and I'll send it to you. And if you want the welcome guide, the 90-day game plan guide as well, message me and I'll send you that too. I want you guys to be equipped with everything because listen, you're going to be on this road for a long time, this journey to success. It's never ending and you don't want it to end because it's when it's the end, it's the end. And what happens after that? Right? So you want to keep growing, keep building yourself, keep developing. Right now, it's just you in the process, in the trenches, getting better and better, becoming more efficient and effective at what you're doing, okay? Being the best at what you're doing. It's a lot of information and don't be overwhelmed. Just take it day by day, step by step, brick by brick. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I'm going to sign off. Like I said, message me. Hopefully you guys made it to the end of this video. I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. Like, I don't know who I told this to, but you guys are literally like the team. You guys, you are literally the reason why I wake up in the morning. Yes, my why is my family. Like, lo and behold, that's number one. But I'm telling you, I've had a lot of being vulnerable right now, a lot of family division within the last 3-4 months, and it's broke my heart a lot because I'm 2,000 miles away from my family, and I have to focus. I have to focus because I know that what I'm doing right now is gonna set everything. It's gonna change the game. None of this that's going on right now is gonna matter because in a year, 2, 5 years from now, what I'm doing right now is gonna change everything, and I have to stay focused. And you guys are the reason why I'm able to get up every morning, 4:30 in the morning, and do what I need to do because I know that you guys need to get to where you need to be. So I'm done. I appreciate you guys to the fullest, and let's crush 2018.